Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's doing well. Today we're going to be talking about the Ghostbusters movie that was actually released last week. Now I did get to see the movie just a few days ago and I must say I was quite surprised. I didn't think it would be as funny and as entertaining, so that's always a good thing. Now I must say the girls did really well. They were really funny, especially Kate McKinnon and Leslie Jones. Really, some really good acting. Also, Chris Hemsworth, absolutely hilarious in this movie. To be quite honest, the beginning I found a bit boring and a little bit slow for my liking. But as the movie did progress, the storyline did get a bit more interesting, and I found I was getting a bit more into it. Now, in my opinion, I did think the girls did an amazing job. I don't think you could have found another 4 girls that are as funny or as quirky as them. Now, in regards to the plot, I think that it lacked a little bit of suspense from what I found. I'm not going to get into the plot and give too much away for you guys until you guys watch it yourself. Now, I will talk a little bit about the antagonist of this movie. His name is Rowan, who's actually an occultist. Now, Rowan's intentions are to actually build these devices which supposedly attract ghosts and plant them around the city, which are supposed to attract them and bring them out into the real world. Now, I felt with Rowan being the antagonist of this movie, I felt his character was a bit absent towards the beginning to halfway through this movie. We're not that certain what his intentions are and what exactly his agenda is. Now, towards the end of the movie, we do get to see a lot more of him and what he wanted to achieve. All in all, I just felt like his character was a bit absent from the audience, and we just didn't really get to know too much about him. Now, another thing that I liked about this movie was also the humor wasn't too overboard. It was just enough to keep the audience laughing. Also, another thing, in my previous video I did mention that the previous Ghostbusters, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd and Ernie Hudson were actually not in the movie. I stand corrected, they actually are. They have some small cameos throughout the movie, which as a Ghostbusters fan, and I'm sure many others out there, were very happy to see. Now, along with the other Ghostbusters, we also saw appearances from Sigourney Weaver and also Annie Potts, who is the reception. From what I remember, I believe Sigourney Weaver was actually in the credits towards the end, but it's always good to see her in the movie. Now, I'm sure many others out there are asking, is this movie at all related to the previous Ghostbusters, or is it similar in any way? The honest answer is no. Now, towards the end of the film, I did feel a little bit of nostalgia, I can call it. Pretty much when the Ghostbusters were walking through the city of New York, and all the ghosts are flying around and there's just chaos. So that did kind of remind me of the previous movie. Now, probably my favourite part of the movie was towards the end. The antagonist Rowan actually takes the form of the Ghostbusters logo, the ghost, and he actually turns into basically a huge version of Stay Puft like in the previous movies. Overall, I'd probably give this movie a 6 out of 10. I did think it was funny, I did think it was entertaining, although it was nothing spectacular. I would love to know what you guys thought about the movie and what you guys would rate it, so leave a comment below, tell me how you felt. Also, be sure to subscribe. I'll be releasing some other movie reviews, probably some older movies in the future. Anyway guys, that concludes my Ghostbusters movie review for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys on my next video. Take care.